Hello everybody, it's Claymore here and welcome back to the channel. So, we got an update video over on Cycle Frontier's YouTube channel, and there is some pretty exciting stuff to talk about. Obviously, they have been currently hard at work. They've been doing a lot of overhauling of current systems, a lot of updates, a lot of much needed changes that needed to happen in the game, all in preparation for Season 3. We talk about it a little bit in the first half of the video, but then they talk a little bit about what's to come in Season 3, what we're all waiting for. The first thing that they were talking about is the new mini-boss, the new PvE boss, the Howler. Now, we don't know too much about this boss yet. Only really what we know is from how the boss operated in the old version of the cycle, which, if you didn't know, was much more of a battle royale experience. Essentially, the boss would fly around, do a lot of damage, generally be a massive nuisance, but it would also summon new creatures and also heal them. Yeah. We'll see how tough this thing is going to be. Hopefully it drops us some nice loot as well. We also had a few more things to talk about. So, what they talked about too was, which was what I was expecting. Some, some new missions, both the early game and late game, changing up some of the rewards and stuff, which is always welcome. More stuff to do, and getting rewarded for it is always good as well. But something that I found was very interesting about it was they wanted to do a couple of other things. Namely, they wanted to completely overhaul Prospect Station, which is obviously the main social hub for the game. Now, it's kind of up to you whether or not you think this is a cool change or not, but I think, a facelift to arguably where you'll be spending an equal amount of time to in-game on the maps are with, I think it's good, having a bit more of an immersion factor, having a bit more of the world feeling a little bit more alive. I think that's always a good thing. They also talk about economy changes. And how we're going to have way more things to spend our money on. Obviously, as a lot of you know, once you reach endgame, you unlock all the guns, you unlock everything else, you complete all the missions. There's not really a lot to really sink your money into, especially if you're a really good player and you don't die a lot. So having more options to be able to spend our K-Max on, always welcome too. One last thing they mentioned in the video, and this is something I'm personally very excited for, are loadout presets. And I know a certain game that could definitely use this feature as well. Loadout presets are going to be really, really welcome. Just a couple like collection to be able to equip yourself with a full loadout. I absolutely love that. Saves you from having to go buy stims, ammo, smoke grenades, whatever, craft stuff. I'm very excited for that. And I'm wondering to see how it's going to work. And something else to finish this video off. They talked about free loadout runs. They talked about how the factions each are going to give you options to run a loadout they're going to potentially give you. Now, these loadouts aren't going to be too great. They're going to be mostly low-end tier gear, but it's a free loadout regardless. Think of it like a scab run on Tarkov, where you have an option like a free life, essentially, and it's a risk-free life, and it's on a cooldown. So this will be on a cooldown as well. You'll only be able to do it every now and then, and to a degree, I think that occasionally they'll give you something nice, like a certain random element too, which I think is really good. I think this could definitely be a good idea for this game. It makes sense too. And yeah, that's more or less it for this update. And this is only some of the changes as well. We're not getting the full list yet. So they talked about a ton of quality of life changes, which I'm excited to see about that as well. But I'm very excited to see whatever content they're going to give us. That's it for this update though, guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Sorry for the slower uploads recently. Like I said, there's not been a lot happening in Cycle right now, but this dev update is definitely very much appreciated. And yeah, keep an eye out for the first return of the podcast, the Claycast, coming back soon. I'll be uploading it Sunday. That's it for now, though, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Fridays. Take care, stay safe, love you all, and peace.